Hi, everybody. Crafting Journey here. That Journey chick on Instagram. Welcome to my live. Tonight, we're going to loom knit socks. Maybe. We'll see. Cheryl's going to be our guest tonight. I'm going to say hi to everybody in chat. But before I do, don't forget to hit the like button. He is a guest. He's hosting our guest. Cheryl and Alice is with us tonight. Cheryl and Alice, they're in the green room. The like button is entertaining them. They're having salmon and fresh fruit in the green room tonight. That's what's being served. So don't forget to hit the thumbs up because he serves best when he's been hit. Also, subscribe if you're enjoying the content, and don't forget the notification bell so you don't miss a single episode of Crafting and Crime Daily. And we have had a couple of really interesting days today in the Kyle Rittenhouse case. I haven't been covering it, but I had to take a look at it today because some really interesting things happened. So we'll go through that tomorrow, but you need the notification bell so you know when I have it posted, because I posted it all different times of the day. Anyway, who's in the green room? Diamond Queen 2020. Hey girl, how are you, Jen? Karina's here. Boy, people I haven't seen in a while. Baby Cakes. I guess Trevor dumped his live. Hey, Trevor. Thank you for bringing your live to us. I appreciate it. Says, well, fancy seeing you all here. Yeah. Mary 777. Where have you been, sweetheart? We have missed you. I don't think you know it, but you were the grand prize winner for the last event. You won a $25 gift card to diamondpaintingdrills.com, and you haven't contacted me. So contact me after today's live. I'll put you in touch with the owner, and I'll tell you how you can get your drills from diamondpaintingdrills.com. That's exciting. Yes. Robert, good evening. How are you? Rochelle is here. Deborah's here. Hello, Deborah. Shawana, hello. How are you? Katrina Vachel. I can't say her name without thinking of, welcome to the stage. That's terrible. I know, but Trevor says it all the time. Melanie, hello. How are you, Mama C? How you doing? How you feeling? Catherine's here. Jill is here. Hello, Jill. Who else? Mary says she's been hiding. See what happens when you hide? You win stuff. Okay. Good thing I told you. Thank you so much for putting in the links. She has put in my Instagram link, my Facebook link, and my Uniquely Yours Down Under link, because I am an affiliate there, but I'm also an affiliate with diamondpaintingdrills.com. Robin loves reading and all the things. Hey, girl, thanks for stopping by. If I missed anybody, I am so sorry. I'm going to be getting new glasses soon, and hopefully I will not miss anyone. Okay. All right. I'm going to bring in Cheryl. We'll bring Alice in later. Hi, Cheryl.
Hi. How is everyone? How are you?
Well, we all missed you last week, and we've been sending you hugs and kisses all week long.
Thank you so much. I'm so sorry that I missed last week.
Well,
could not be helped, I promise.
Things happen. All right, Mary, the best place to message me is on Facebook. My name is Rebecca Schilling, Schilling, on Facebook. You can get me there, or you can hit me up on Instagram, That Journey Chick on Instagram. The link to that should be down in the description, and just send me a message with your. The best way to do this would be give me your email address, because it's not a physical gift card. It's just going to be, I'm just going to put you in touch with the owner of Diamond Painting Drills, and you guys can work out how you want to get your free drills. So, Sue is here. Good. Everybody's saying hi to you. So today, all right, let me bring in Alice. Here's Alice. Hello, Alice. Alice.
So, full disclosure, I can't see the chat. So, if you could just say hey for me, or if anyone said, I'm not ignoring.
Say hello to you. Yes. Mary says, I think I have you as a Facebook friend and follow you on Instagram. So there you go, Mary. 2 ways to get a hold of me. All right. So here's Alice. Here is this little sock loom that I have. I'll show you it on the big screen. And here's Alice has one too. Look at that. So we got together before the live, and I have done stitch markers. This has 50 pegs. I believe they're 3/8 of an inch apart. I have put, this is going to be peg number 1. So I've put 2 stitch markers here. And I've put it at the very top, number 1. And then I divided it in half, and down in here is the halfway mark. I've put a stitch marker there. And then apparently I needed to divide this side on the left, the side that I'm going to start on, the left side, into thirds, which I didn't do it evenly because apparently if you have a big foot like I do, you need room up here. So we adjusted it for my big foot. And then I'm going to be using this ice cream yarn. It's from Lion Brand. Ice cream, Lion Brand. It's a 3-weight. There's 394 yards. It's 100% acrylic. It's called Ube, that's the color. But it's really pretty. It's got all these, let me show you here. Rebecca will show you. Alice is like, Alice doesn't have a long arm. Okay. So this is the yarn we're going to use. And she asked me to cut a piece of yarn. Oh, I should have been contrasting, but it's not.
You need to have it so, if you look at this one, it's very different. I should have done mine lighter, but it's dark green instead of brown.
Well, yeah, this is actually from a different piece of yarn, but okay, well, where's my end piece? All right, so how do we start, honey? What are we doing here? Okay.
All right. So
and I have my, somewhere here, I had a loom hook before the live. I've got some iced coffee. That's always a necessity. Now, I had 2 loom hooks set apart here before the live, and now they appear to be gone.
Doesn't it always work that way?
Oh, of course. I have no shortage of loom hooks. They're everywhere, but except for when you want them, right?
Of course, absolutely. Right.
Well,
I'm at the ready.
Go ahead and explain while I look for the loom.
Okay, so I'm going to just give a brief word. What we're going to do is called the Kitchener cast on. And we use the cast on. This is known in regular knitting with needles. This has just been adapted for the loom. And it's good for shaping, any kind of shaping. And if you want to close, like for this purposes of what we're doing is so that we have a clean closure for the socks. Nobody likes to get socks that have some kind of, seaming or something at the toe. It just doesn't feel nice. So this gives you a seamless toe and heel. And that's what this cast on does, but it's particular. So if you could see in here, I prepared another one on my big loom. This is what it will look like when you get it casted on.
Okay, yeah.
So that's what we're going to do. This is just thinner because it's a really skinny one for skinny yarn. Okay. Sock yarn is usually a number 1 weight like this, which is very skinny, like almost like thread, but it's always got some stretch to it which is what you want for socks.
Well, so, I don't own any sock yarn as yet. And neither does
it's okay because you're not using these really, really fine gauges. And that's when I think it would matter much more. But believe it or not, even if that's 100% acrylic, it does have some stretch in it because acrylic naturally does. If you tug on it just ever so gently, you will see a little bit of a give to it. And so you don't want to pull tight at all because what you'll do is take that out of the sock. Oh, so you want to be taut, but never pull tight. So, okay, so to cast on, what you're going to get a yarn out so I can show you.
I could create a slip knot or
no slip knot.
Oh, no slip knot.
No slip knot. Yeah. You're in the big time now. You're doing socks. Come on.
Hi, Jen. Alice is saying hello to you.
Okay. I'm just going to use this on the other end and show you. I don't have it stitch marked, but I will show you. Can you see this loom?
Yes, I can see all of the looms. Yeah.
Okay. So what you're going to do is take the end and give yourself about 3 inches on your right hand. You're going to take that where your stitch marker is, and you're going to wrap it around. Can you see that? Can you see that?
Yeah. What did you wrap it around though? Okay, wait a
Where
minute.
your
Do it
stitch
again.
marker. Okay, so you're gonna you know the one that you marked for your very first peg?
Okay, so you
You're
just
gonna go opposite. Turn the loom around, and your starting peg is gonna be away from you.
so not the first peg, the 25th peg. Yeah,
Now I'm
here.
not using numbers because our looms are different.
Well, okay, but the
So
halfway mark, right? Down here?
yeah, you're going. Let me see. You're going the long way. And
Yeah.
let me show you on this one. Here's my starting peg, which is green stitch marker. And
Okay.
here's my halfway mark that you have at the other end as well.
Okay. So
This
that's
is
where
where
I'm
you're
gonna
going to start up here.
okay.
So this is where you are, and you're going to start opposite.
Okay.
So you're going to
Okay.
wrap it here. This is your opposite. This is where you start. This is your starting peg is next to you.
Okay.
You're going to take your yarn. You're going to give about an inch over here, 2 inches to hold, and you're going to wrap just collar it around the peg that you have the stitch marker on, and drop the rest into the loom, and hold it. I always hold it to the side.
All right. So I dropped the rest into the loom. Okay. Yeah.
You want to hold it, because if you let go, it's not going to. The one thing about the Kitchener is once you do all of this, you don't want it to snap off, because until you stitch it on, it can easily come off. So you want to be careful. So here's let me
Well,
get
I don't
my.
know if I wrapped it the right way. Should I wrap
You're just making it like a scarf. You're putting like a scarf around the peg.
Okay. All right. Well,
I don't know. Can you see this one? How it's
it has a scarf on it now. Okay.
okay. So you're now going to take your right hand is holding the end, and your left hand is your working yarn. It's attached to the ball, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're now going to go to your right side. You're going to go behind. Can you see this? I want to make sure you could see this.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's wrapped, and I'm now taking this behind the next peg, and I'm going around like this. Almost
Behind
like
the next peg and around. Yeah.
so you're going back here, around that next peg, and over here.
Over to the first peg?
You're going to the opposite side. We're going to be going zigzagging. So but since we're right-handed, we're starting this way, so we end up where we need. So we've got the scarf.
Wrap it around and go behind the peg.
We're wrapping it. I'm starting over here. We're wrapped around is like a scarf, right?
Yeah.
Now we take the working yarn that's in our left hand, and we go behind the peg to the right of the peg we just wrapped, right next to it, but from the back. And we're going to wrap around. Can you see what I just did?
Yeah.
So I'll show it one more time so you know for sure you got it right. Here's
the one to the left.
You're going to the right side, and you're going behind that, wrapping around, bring it in front of both pegs to the next peg opposite. So now you're going to the peg on the left of where you wrap the collar first with a scarf one.
Yeah.
And you're going around that peg.
Yeah.
And doing it again for the next one.
So just keep doing it for each peg, right?
Yes, but be really careful. And first, that you need it to be taut. Don't pull tight, just keep it very taut. Okay. And you want to make sure you keep going. Don't miss a peg, in other words. So you want to keep going this way, because it's easy to miss one.
No, I got the idea. It's the opposite. It's the opposite peg.
Yeah. This is where I'm not sure you can see this, but that's what you need to do. Just back and forth, and keep it taut, because if one pops off, it'll all unravel.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I remember. All right, let's see. All right, I think by George, I think she's got it. All right.
I think you will definitely get this.
Hold on. All right, so I'm just gonna put mine over here. You can tell me if I'm doing this right. Does that look right?
It does.
Oh, okay. Let me get my. Alice needs more hands. Okay.
Well, once you have it pretty well secured, you can let go of the piece you were holding to the right, and we're going to lock it in with stitches in a minute.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, by George, I think well, hold on.
I know every time I say, I don't dare say that on my own.
No, because now I've got to unwind you.
Because as soon as I say that, it just undoes. So.
Yeah.
I know who's boss. I have full
So,
respect for Loom.
Robin says,
Look,
does the size of the loom depend on what size sock you're trying to make?
not really. The size of the loom would be the size of the yarn that you'd like, the weight of the yarn. So, for example, this is true sock yarn. Can you see this? Am
Yeah.
I near the camera? Okay.
Kind of one
So
way
it's
sock yarn, yeah.
very, very, very thin. So, and this is a 4-weight yarn. Here's the difference. Let me show you.
Well, I'm using a thin, like
You're using in between, you're using a 3-weight.
Yeah.
But you're using a loom that is okay for a 3-weight, which is what matters, because your product in the end, your sizing should be done there. There's actually a chart for knitting socks, and it's the same. You can measure your foot in inches like you would for anything that you want to make, and that just converts to the loom or needles, or even if you want to crochet them. It's just different methods of doing the same thing.
Hi, Narrate.
Hi, Narita.
Thanks
I
for
don't know
coming
who's there. I
by.
can't see chat. I totally came in, said hey, and I didn't bring out my tablet, so now I can't see the chat.
Oh, it's okay. All right, let's see. So now when I'm getting down towards the other side. Oh my goodness. All right.
Just make sure you get each one, and you should end up just before your stitch marker. You should end up right before the stitch, your starting peg stitch marker that I think you said you had 2
Right,
on that one.
Here I am. Yeah. Do I write it on that middle one or no?
So no, you're gonna hold that so you don't lose it. And now you want to get your loom hook.
Well,
and
what about this other end that I've been holding?
The other end you can let go of that. I said that earlier.
All right, so here's my hook.
Because we're gonna lock this in. So you're gonna now. This is heading the correct way since we started how we did. Yeah. You're gonna now hold the yarn to the left, which will now cover that end peg, and you can lift, you can knit that off. Okay? You follow?
Hold it to the left. Knit what off? Oh, the first one that I did?
Yeah, your end peg here is you ended up right before you didn't wrap that last one. So you're holding the yarn. You need to hold it over, or like a unit, hold it behind and knit this off.
Okay, I don't know. I can't see what I'm knitting off here.
Let me see where you are. Let me see on my loom where I was on this.
Here's where I am here. That's where I ended up.
Okay, so you started.
This is the first peg. This is peg. I'm back at the first peg.
Right. And so now you're going to take that yarn and you're going to hold it instead of wrapping it. You're done wrapping. Your Kitchener's on already. Yeah. But you need to lock it in. So you're holding the stitch here so you can knit that over, and that locks it in. You should knit 2 or 3, and then we're going to tie this on. This extra piece
on this peg, so I don't know what I'm knitting over.
You should have your first wrap from there. Your very first wrap should have come from. You should have finished with that. I don't know how. Let me see how you didn't end up with that.
Because you said don't wrap the first peg.
No. Look how it looks like for here. This is from where you started. This is where we ended, and this is where I knit this one over. I can take this out to show you. Let me do that. Let me take out my last stitch. I don't want to lose my Kitchener. Hang on. Okay, I did it. All right, let me show you on this one. Okay,
this is where
the Kitchener. Can you see this? So here's the Kitchener cast on that just was casted on. Right. And now here's the yarn. And here's my piece that I'm now, this is loose if I don't knit this on.
So you do need to knit something. You do need to wrap that last peg.
Yeah, yes, but only the first wrap. this is, you're now, to lock it in, you need to go around with this each peg once, like this. Usually it's the flat knit, but you can do the unit. You want to keep it taut. That's what
This is
locks
what it
this
looks
in.
like on the sides. No, here, I'm very confused. All right, I've got it on the sides. See, this is where I started over here.
Yeah, it's the ends I want to see. Yeah, okay. And where's your working yarn? Show me the working yarn and that end.
Yarn is right here.
Okay, so let me see the yarn that's there.
See,
you should have.
As I got to this side, I went from here to here to here to here, here to here, and you said stop before you get to the middle peg.
Yeah, but you already have one wrap on there, correct? I can't see that.
No, why would I wrap this peg? I started down here.
Okay, well, wrap that peg.
Wrap it now.
Yes.
Okay. So
now, I started this one at this end, and I'm locking it in at this end. So I didn't get to up here yet. Because see, it's how loose that is.
Should we start over?
If you want to, you have. It looks like you have it done.
I mean, you said I didn't get to this one till last. Why would I already have a wrap on it?
So, like, look, here's my end where I started. I'm going to do it with you. Let me take this off. That way we're doing it together.
Yeah, because that makes no sense.
Okay, maybe I skipped something. Let me pop these all off. So much for preparing.
Well, it's just, hi, Deanne. I followed your instructions.
I'm sure I missed something, no doubt. I'm
glad
I'm not a professional.
Stretch this thing across the whole thing before I started wrapping.
No, you did the right thing.
Okay, well,
there's a step miss, but we're going to do it together. So that way, if we miss it together.
Okay.
But I don't think we will. It sure is not easy to pop them off. So at least I know it's on really well, huh?
Mine came off quite easily. Hi, chaotic.
All right. Well, there it is. Now mine's off easy too. All righty.
Okay.
Let's get untangled a moment.
So I definitely didn't do it right if yours is coming off taking longer.
Well, I did one stitch around to hold it on. Right. So that's the reason. But that's kind of what it looked. Let me find my end now. All righty. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Don't need that. Okay. Okay, so make sure you can see. Put this down in there.
All right. What is that thing you got there in the middle?
Oh, it's just because this loom is long, and it's like this loom stops here, and here's like another one. I could do two stops.
You're not using the whole loom.
No, I'm only using from here to here.
Okay, so all right. So what did you just do there?
Okay, so this is like, remember, I'm putting a scarf around this.
All right, you're putting it. All right.
I'm only wrapping, and I'm holding the end here underneath. I put this through, and I'm just holding it like I hold the loom. So I'm holding it together with that, and I'm going to wrap here.
You know what's confusing me, Cheryl, is you're upside down.
Oh, okay. Hang on. I can turn it this way. It might help. I've never done it backwards because then I'm
no. I mean, like the way, because I'm this way.
Hang on. Is this better?
And you're going from top to bottom. Yes, that's better. Okay.
All right. So I think I can do this. Just bear with me.
So which one is your starting stitch?
So here's the one. Okay, the starting one is down at this end. So I'm at the opposite end. Okay, and this is where it's wrapped around. I'm holding the end here, and here's my other end that this is attached to the yarn ball.
So the starting end is on the other end of that. So I need
yes. So the one that you right.
All right.
So you're going to end where you finish.
Scarf. Okay. Now what?
Now, so I'm going now behind is the one that is behind. Now I'm going to this side behind this one.
Okay, hold on.
And then And then I'm going.
All right, I wrapped the scarf. Now what are you
Yeah,
doing?
did you do the one next to it?
The one
Because now
next.
we're going to do the zigzag.
Behind it, and then behind the two next to it, right?
Yeah, it's one peg at a time, and we're doing like the zigzag.
Okay, there. I still don't see how that gets me a peg away on the other end. Okay.
Oops. It's weird doing it backwards. Hang on a second.
Okay.
Just keep it taut so it doesn't. Oops, see, I got 2 in 1.
Am I doing this right? Going back and forth like this?
Yeah. Just see mine? Exactly the same.
Okay. So this is what I did last time. Okay, so I'm okay there.
Yarn. Hang on.
Yeah.
This is definitely a first doing it upside down and backwards. Kind of cool.
I made you frog for no reason. I was just trying to.
No, that's okay. That's kind of what I set it up just for purposes of doing this. So it's fine. Hey, I have a story to tell. I did the Kitchener cast on upside down.
Hi, Halloween. How are you? Greetings, mortals. She's so funny.
I'm not sure I'm immortal today.
Yes, you are.
All right.
Yay. Here we go. Here we go. We're doing it. We're doing it. Okay. Okay.
Okay. So when you come down.
Okay. I'm almost to the other end.
Okay. So I'm going to wait.
I'm stuck here in a minute, guys. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. This will be done in 1924 or no 2024. Sorry, I forgot what year it was.
Yeah.
Down at the other end. So I'm wrapping around.
All right. So here's my last wrap. I'm now coming around to that your first peg, my first peg too. I'm going to turn it back. Well, I'd like to turn it around, but I want to show you. So you're going to this loom is so big. So it's here. So there's nothing on here, right? You're going to take it around here above this one and knit this off.
Oh, knit the ones. Okay. I gotcha. Okay. Oh, I think. So I'm not knitting off anything off that peg.
That peg just has the wrap that you said was nothing on it.
Okay. So I'm coming around and I knit. Okay, so I just got to push it down a little bit. So I knit the one next to it.
Yeah, the whole point is you want to lock this in because without that, you really couldn't let go of it here because there's nothing holding this piece.
So the one next to it, I knit off, right?
Yes, and so push these down just a bit. You don't want them too far down because you need them to the top. But well, it's all right. You'll get them up there with your loom pick, but just. So how you're going to do it now is, you want to get like 2 or 3 stitches, and then you're going to tie that little extra piece on. So you can either have it straight across, which is, I typically do that, but you can hold it to the back if you like, and just knit it off. You don't want it, you want to keep it taut, but just be careful.
Or, like.
No, just like a unit or a flat knit, because see, I just popped mine off, but my loom knit.
My unit goes that way, and then you go under, you just pull it.
So here, can you see this? So you want to hold this either flat. Now, what I do as a little tip before I wrap it, I put my loom hook here first.
Okay.
So if it pops off, I have it on my hook.
Now that I've got it secure, what are we doing?
Okay, so if you knit a couple pegs, then you want to take that piece.
Knit some more pegs.
Knit 2 or 3 to keep it secure, so your kitchen is secure. And you want to just check it with your fingers that it's taut, but it's not deforming your peg.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, and now you want to take your piece of yarn and you want to put it, you can use your loom tool, your fingers, or even if you want to poke it with a crochet hook. I used to use my loom tool. And you take it and you want to just lay it across lay this piece of scrap yarn across and just pop it through in the ends till it comes down each side. No big deal, no big sweating of this. It will.
How did you secure it?
We're going to tie this in a bow.
Oh, you just pop it through
You just pop it through each of the ends and just tie a gentle bow. We're going to untie it later. It's just going to keep things, you're going to be happy you did this for multiple reasons.
she said with confidence. Okay, so I'm popping it in there, and then I'm popping it over on this side.
And don't pull it tight. Leave it, it's nice and loose. See, it's not pulling anything. And I've already worked on these, which is why these are so loose. But, you know, because I have a pocket. This is my toe, or for my toe, and see, it goes all the way up to like halfway up to my knuckles. That's
so
how
I should have warned people. This is not. Don't try this at home.
Yes, try this at home.
Danger warning. Do not try this at home alone.
You're gonna so love the finished product.
Okay, so I turned it upside down, and just, you're saying tie it now? Just
tie it into a bow. There you go. Right here.
Nothing is ever easy with Cheryl.
What do you mean? It's hard to put a bow? Come now.
No, I'm doing it. I'm doing a little loose bow here.
A loose bow. And then you're just going to forget that's there. And you're just going to knit a stitch all the way around your Kitchener cast on.
Okay, there it is. It's laying nice and it's right there on top. There we go.
Yay, you did it.
Okay.
Yay.
I did it. She did it.
You did do it.
All right. There it is.
Okay. So now forget about that. You even did that. And now you want to go back and you want to finish. You want to put a stitch all the way around on every peg. So you're going to lock in your Kitchener cast on by, you can either do this flat knit, which is just holding the yarn across the peg and knitting over it. Or you can hold it behind and do a unit if you're more comfortable.
All right, so go to the opposite end and start kitting off.
Right where you just finished off. You and I were both right here, and so we're just going to keep going. See, just knit it off.
Keep going on that one side.
Yes, and you're going to just go all the way around.
So I don't have to worry about the other side right now.
Right.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Easy peasy.
Lemon breezy. I don't know.
Yeah, you got this.
Oh my God, I'm loom knitting. She's loom knitting.
You're not just loom knitting. This is a Kitchener cast on. This is like, you know, this is good. This is up there.
This is like advanced stuff.
Yeah, kind of. Sure.
All right, I'm gonna push this stuff down now. Hold on.
So, you know, as you get going, you'll get the feel of, you know, wow, it's too tight, or it's too, and, you know, it'll loosen up as you go. Like on this one, it gets really loose. See that? And this started out as tight as this.
Yeah.
So.
Can y'all see the faces I'm making? I hope not.
That's the best part.
The faces that I'm making.
Yes. Yeah. I wish I could like take, you know, little stills of it as it's going.
So, I mean, look at it. Does that look right?
Can you make you big?
Oh, I thought I was big. Oh, okay. Well, let's switch over here.
Okay.
Does that look right?
Yeah, it does look right.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So you just want to put a stitch, just, you know, one stitch around. Keep going all the way around till you get back to the stitch before where you started.
Okay.
And that's important. Don't stitch that one off, because that's how you're going to start knitting. And then, you know, then it's just a matter of decreasing and increasing short rows. And that's how you start with the heel, with the toe. And it's so easy. It really is. It sounds.
You know what would be easier? Going to Walmart
and buying a pair. I know, but that's true for every hat. Why make a hat? You can just go get one. And then why make a scarf when you could just go get one? let alone
Crafty
a
says that
temperature
looks like
blanket.
the doctor's
God
doing
only
you,
knows
so it's
why a temperature blanket. I don't know, but we're doing it.
I made a blanket. I finished my sister's blanket. Did you see that?
No, you
Yes,
too.
you got to look at today's show. I put a picture in there.
I'm like four. If you count today's, I'm 4 shows behind.
Oh, okay. Well, then you're 4 days away from seeing my blanket.
No, I think I'm 3 days because you did a short or something. So I think that's included in that.
I've done a few shorts.
So I'm four videos.
Their own shorts now.
So I'm 4 videos behind, not 4 days.
Oh well, the shorts are quick. They're only 15 seconds of the cat capers. Hi, Crashly. How are you?
Hi, Crashly. Crashly still needs to get on her loom. She said she was going to.
I don't know if Crashly has a sock loom now.
She has a loom. She could start with something. She could make one of those like plastic bag holders, similar to like a water bottle holder with a strap.
So really at the retreat, I taught 3 people how to loom knit.
Right on.
Yeah.
You can use one of these looms to make one of those. Mine is so beat up right by now. You can't even know how old this is. And it's stitch markered for socks.
So you said we were going to just sort of stay on this side for a while, right?
As you go, you're just going to keep going around, all the way around until you get to the one.
Now I'm going all the way around.
All the way around.
All? Okay.
So yeah, just going to do 1 stitch on each to secure the whole cast on.
Gotcha.
So you're going to end up, if you look at where you started, you didn't really knit that one. You just have a wrap on it.
Yeah.
So that you want to knit that one, and then your cast on is good, and then you can start with your short rows from that point.
Oh my God, my sister's making dinner and it smells so good.
What's she making?
Salmon.
My fave.
Smells so delicious. Oh.
Yes.
Okay. Last night we had pork roast. Man, I'm going to be like 300 pounds here soon. But that's all right. I'm actually eating much better than I used to because I did a lot of frozen meals before because it's just easier for me. But now I don't do that anymore.
So that's awesome. Frozen's better than canned, so that's good. You know,
so now I'm down here. So how do I get this around that yarn that I stuck in there?
What do you mean?
Well, I put that yarn there. That's
the yarn with the bow. Just ignore it. Work around it. It's going to come out. So it's just work
around it, she says. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm working around it. Work around it. Just work around it. All right. I hope I did this right. Okay. There we go. She's working around it. Okay. I feel like this is not right, but
whose socks are you making? Yours?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh no, what's happening here? we're losing it. Hold on. Whoever is brave enough to wear them, that would probably be me. Okay.
Well, that's why I had the loom made where I can do 2 at a time because second sock syndrome. You won't make the second sock.
Tell people what second sock syndrome is.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Halloween says make a Christmas stocking, Crashly. Oh, I'm making a Christmas stocking. Did you know that?
That's awesome. That is awesome.
I'm crocheting a Christmas stocking, yes.
I have stockings from years ago that I loom knit. And so now I have everybody's name on it. So you can make I-cord and then make it as a cursive spelling of the name, or you could do block letters if you want.
To you. Oh my God.
It's fun to make. Do you ever make I-cord?
No, you are so creative with the loom. My goodness.
You could make I-cord with anything. You can do it with crochet hook or knitting needle. But
Kim is here. Hi, Kim. Somebody said hello to Kim, so she must be here. Hi, Kim. I don't see her, but she must be here.
I don't see anything. It's weird without the tablet to see the chat.
So you saw what happened this morning, right?
With what?
Jen did a pop-up live.
Yes, I did. I was teasing poor Mickey. Is Mickey here?
No, I was chatting with Mickey, and I said, I stopped what I was saying to her, and I said, "Oh my God, Mickey, guess what just happened?" And she's like, "What?" I said, "Jen's doing a pop-up live." And
I
she's like,
sent her the same message.
very funny. And I'm like, "No, serious."
No, she said the same to me. I sent her it in a message, and she called me a stinker.
So somehow my stitch marker got tangled up in here. Well, at least I can get it. I'll get it off later.
You're using the removable ones. They come right out, so
Yeah.
you can always fix it.
It's just kind of floating there in the middle.
That's all right. We know the counts, so because they're going to matter the next step when you start doing the short rows, then
Okay.
they're going to matter. Like here's my 2 on the sides, and here's my end. That's my starting with the green, and then I've got the 3 purple ones. So here and here, this is what's back and forth is going to create this pocket for the toe. And then now this toe is, as far as the pocket is done. So I'm now going around until the sock, till I'm ready for my heel, which I will then do the same thing here for the heel.
Oh, Kim has a cold. I'm sorry, Kim.
You know, that's going around. It is cold and flu season.
You know what would cure that, Kim? If you loom knitted a pair of socks.
Yeah.
Those are my stitch markers. Are sitting here in the middle. Okay, but I know where they go. So I just
God bless you. I don't know what to tell
you. They're just like floating there in the middle of the
that's so funny.
Alice's project here.
That's funny.
Oh dear. Okay, so I'm almost to the other end. Does that mean I did like row 1?
You did more than row 1. You did the whole
cast it on.
You did the whole Kitchener cast on. Then you locked it all in, and when you're finished, you'll be ready to start your short rows for your toe. That's pretty amazing.
Oh, okay. We're gonna start the toe. You want to see my toe? No, you don't want to see my toe. Hold on. I got a big one. No.
Everyone should have a big toe. Yeah, 2 of them actually.
I actually have 2.
2. Yeah, but not on the same foot.
This is funny, Kim. I had to approve your comment, Kim, because you said the word squirting. Squirting. What? She said. Here's what she said. Where is it? Oh my God. Where'd she say? Oh, squirting my throat with throat spray. I had to approve that comment because she said she was squirting her throat.
I think that YouTube has definitely reached new heights here, or maybe new lows. I don't know.
That is funny. Oh my God. Okay, you cannot say squirting your throat on YouTube unless I approve it. Okay, I got like a couple of more here to go. That's fun.
So did anybody get any new diamond paintings? I can't see chat, so you have to narrate for me, Rebecca, please.
I did not. I didn't. I've got 3 I haven't unboxed, and then I've got 1 unboxing that I haven't finished doing editing on. I've been so lazy. It's terrible.
You should do it in one of those shorts because you like to do those now.
Well, no, I'll do. It's hard to do an unboxing in 60 seconds, but yeah.
Couldn't you like record and then speed it up on the editing?
When you do the shorts, you actually have to film it while you're I don't know if I'm explaining it well. Okay.
Oh, you can't just do like a quick
thing upload something you filmed previously. You have to like film it
live, like from a live filming. Got it.
These things.
So it's not like the TikToks that let you film and then speed it up. Okay,
No.
gotcha. I know nothing about that stuff.
Well, I'm learning it as I go. It's still in its experimental phase. So let me get these stitch markers out.
Well, you know what? That's like, so you can show me someday about that, and I'll show you the loom because I don't understand that at all. Not at all.
Haliqueen keeps deleting diamond painting emails without opening them. I've been in the, oh my God, people are just getting me with the daggum yarn. Oh,
I know. I know.
had a sale, and then little knits had a sale.
But they're taking their sweet time in shipping. I will say that. I haven't received the, remember I told you there was a 40% off the accessories at Lion Brand?
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for that shipment, and that's been a while now.
Lion Brand always takes their time, but I'm not in a rush. But okay.
No, I just don't like to have stuff like.
Yeah, where are we headed with this now?
Did you want to go further today?
Well, what time is it? Oh, it's 6:46. Yeah, how do I start stitching on this so I can at least get a little ways?
Okay, so now you've come all the way around, right?
Marker 1. Yeah, stitch marker 1.
Okay. So you're now then going to go back the other way to that first stitch marker.
This way, to the stitch marker that I just took
Yeah,
off.
so you should now be stitching in your proper direction. So all that setup is now complete. So now you're going to start stitching from here, then back, then here and back to the next stitch and the next stitch, which I will show you how to do. But I just want you to know the direction you're going to be going in.
I'm putting this stitch marker back on. I did 11 pegs like we talked about before, for people with big toes, big feet. Okay.
It fits, believe it or not. I mean, this is pretty, you should measure, we should all know our sizes, but just for the heck of it. And I will send you that link. But it's the Yarn Council, and it has all this information how to measure your feet for the perfect
All right,
fit.
so I'm going to the stitch marker, and what am I doing? How am I
Okay, so remember that very first one was it's really only a wrap.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're now going, you should go all the way around to now stitch that one. So the next one, you're going to knit up to your stitch marker, and then you're going
knitting that way, I'm just going the other way, knitting.
Yeah, so here, this is the backwards way for me, but right for you. So you're going to knit this one, and you're going to knit around to the first stitch marker. That's right here.
Okay.
Okay. And how many is that? 11? 1, 2, 3, 4,
yeah,
5.
I'm doing 11.
Okay, so mine is 10 on this loom. So yeah, so you're going to stitch that. And then 1, 2, 3.
So, my knitting is going the opposite direction because I'm going the other way.
It should be you should be knitting on your left side. Well, you can do it in front of you, so it's not on your left anymore. But once you get going, it should be when it faces you, you should be going this way, which is the way a right-handed loom knitter would knit.
Okay, so.
Is that correct? Is that what you have?
Well, if I do left side, then I'm e-wrapping the stitch.
You're not e-wrapping ever with a sock. Well, you can e-wrap, but not for
If I u-wrap, then I'm on the other side of the thing, the peg. But that's what I'm doing.
Okay, so your starting peg should be where you are, and your stitch marker should be on the left. If that's not where it is, you did it upside down.
Yeah, I'm doing it. Mine is on the right, so I'm going.
It's on the right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what if you just turned it this way? What would happen? You would be here.
Well, are you sure you went all the way over? Because
wait, no, Rebecca, question.
What?
Are you sure you knit all the way back to the start?
Yeah, I did.
Sounds like you only went halfway.
No, I went all the way around.
You went all the way.
You told me
so I'm gonna give you a tip. I'm going to give you a tip. Just go around again but go halfway until you're in the correct location. So in other words, go knit another half the loom again, the way you just did, so that your starting peg is facing you, is right in front of you.
It was right here.
And your stitch markers are on the left.
I'm going over here to 11 pegs.
And your stitch markers on the left now, correct?
Yeah.
If not, stitch
Right
another
here.
half of loom if you have to keep it the correct way.
I'm here, and now I'm on the way to here.
Because you said your stitch markers was on the wrong side. Or you were on the wrong side to where the stitch markers were. So
no,
they
stitch markers were hanging out in the middle of the thing. I had to take them out.
Okay, so if they're in the proper positioning, because we set all of this up so that it would be for a right-handed loomer.
I put them in the right place. Yeah.
Okay. So if that ever happens though, and like you find yourself stuck, especially on a sock, you can just go ahead and knit another half until you've got your proper starting peg in the right place. It won't do any harm to the sock.
Yeah, but I don't want my toes looking all funky.
Your toe's on the other side. That's why it won't bother it at all. The toe is only done on that half where you have the stitch markers. It's only done one side, and the loom is done. So can you see this loom? The toe is, there's nothing here. The toe is right here. It's only right here. Okay. This is then, now that my toe is, the pocket is done other than depth, I'm going to now be able to knit all the way around, and I'll count my rounds, with a row counter.
What do I do now that I've gotten to the stitch marker?
Okay, so when you start here, you went to the stitch marker, you knit up to here already?
The 11 pegs, yeah.
Okay, so now you're going to knit back, but you're only going to knit back to the stitch before your starting peg.
Okay.
So you're going to knit
going back and forth?
Back and forth with one less. So you should see two, you're going to have two loops on your, you're only going to knit up to where the second loop is. Do you know what I mean? The second wrap. Okay. And that'll help you. So you're only going to go to where that is, and then you're going to go do the opposite again, but you're going to then go across to the other side of the loom. I just didn't expect us to go that far because you told me only the cast on.
Well, we'll be done in 6 minutes. We're losing the audience. They're singing to each other.
Oh my God.
They're singing cat songs to each other.
Yeah, I don't know. Doing a sock is not that exciting, but that's why I was wondering, do you want to start like in the beginning of this? But
no. It's okay. It's only 1 hour show.
Thank God.
No, I do appreciate you showing me. Here's what I would love for you to do now. Send me that video.
I will. And I'm going to send you the Yarn Council link. And if anybody else is interested, I found a really good video that does what we're doing here. And that way you could stop the video and start the video wherever you would like. And it's really so easy. Honestly, it is the easiest and most fun way to make hand knit / crocheted socks. If you want to make yarn socks in whatever manner, it is a pain in the royal butt, except for the loom.
Okay.
True. It's really true. I've checked with every knitter, crocheter, everyone hates making socks, but the loom makes it really easy because it's fun. You're just knitting back and forth and then in the round.
You guys stop. Diarrhea kitty.
Oh my God. Is Crashly still here?
She is. She's leading the charge on the song.
Why did I just come up with Crashly's name? I can't see the chat, but I just figured, we're into diarrhea and yeah. I think
we're going to remove Alice.
Oh my goodness.
Alice has left the building.
Bye, Alice. Alice only her days are numbered. She had a whole year. It's time to put her away soon, right?
We'll have to think of a name for the third camera next year.
You know what you should have? If you're doing landscapes, you should have either the name of a landscaper or the name of a tour guide that will take you to your next destination.
A tour guide.
What do you think? You think that might be fun?
We'll have to name the tour guide.
Yeah, why not?
Mm-hmm. Okay, guys, enough with the cat song. Thank you for coming tonight. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. You know, this entire time he's been frantically serving salmon and vegetables in the green room for our guests.
Yes,
Cheryl.
and now he has fish breath because he ate most of it. So you should take him out for breath fresheners.
Yep. So I do hope you feel better, Kim, now that everyone has sang the kitten song to you. Tia, hey girl, you missed the entire video. You must go back and watch it
Oh,
again.
this is riveting video. Riveting.
This is a must watch video.
Absolutely. I think
Yes.
if you can't sleep, I'm your girl.
Tia's going to be live in a few hours, so I'll be awake. I will check that out, Tia. Little ball of fur. Crashly, you are fired. You're fired. All right, guys. I'm going to go because I believe Crafty Heifer is up next. I have not seen her in the chat.
She needs an escape route.
No, stop.
We're going to ask to see the sock, and I will know if that's the right yarn. So you can't go to Walmart and buy a pair because I will know the yarn.
Now, how do you know I haven't picked out a pair that has this exact same coloring?
I guess I'm going to have to trust you somehow. I don't know. It's just going to.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. No, I'm gonna watch the video too, just to make sure I'm on the right track. And I do. This is a loom that was gifted to me by Narrate to do socks on. So we'll get it done.
You need to get Narrate to make a sock too.
That's why she gave me the loom.
Yeah,
I would do it.
She's awesome.
All right, guys. Thanks everybody for coming, and I will see you tomorrow in Crafting and Crime or later in Tia's video. So thank you, Cheryl, so much.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for everybody who's been giving nice wishes and what have you. I greatly appreciate it. Just wanted to get that in there.
I'll see y'all later. Bye.
Bye.